It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. On the return, here comes Kene Nwangwu. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Steady.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And it looks like the Dolphins have it. So the first drive goes almost nowhere, and then Brock, then they turn it over.
You know, it is such a double whammy, Kate. Obviously, you hate the turnover and giving away possession. But these opening drives are really a time to see what your opponent's going to do. The great coordinators will script it, right, to get different personnel and different formations to try to get some tells from the defense. No tell there other than a critical giveaway.
Now Jackson off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Escapes the pocket. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Downfield. This finds Waddle. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Have him gain up about a handful there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
This is Henry on 2nd. Running in the red zone. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. He rolls to his right. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? Packers, Cowboy 80.
Airing it out to start this drive. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Red. Viking 18.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy.
Pass play now. It's caught by Wilson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Gotta be lying.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
60 Eagles.
Going the out route complete. He's still going at the 30. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, New York.
Here we go. Set.
He's going to throw it again. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets trim the lead to 1. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. The drive begins with Henry. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Hey, report. Middle.
From the gun, Jackson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They strike for 23 yards. And that is a Dolphins 1st down. This one set up for Lamar. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage. But those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits. And they nearly got it there.
Hey.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
On second down, here's Henry again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Running once more with Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offensive line fast. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Changing it up here, Jackson. And he's going to score a touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins break the tie here in the first. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Sanders all set to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Paul takes it straight ahead. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good look by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Throw here, 3rd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
At the 50-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Out of the gun, Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Just one left for Lamar. His game is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Wrapped up on that play by big Quentin Williams.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Headed out right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Hey, Ozzie, shut up. 13.
No throw, third and long. It's taken in by Horn. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-point lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Sanders all set to send it away. Mongoon now to return. Jukes away from one. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll go play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. For one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
Ready. 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he gets it away from his end zone. Takes this one at the 40. He's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. From the the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. He's got it on the bootleg. That throw behind his intended target. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, run for Henry. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Sanders sends it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. He dodged the tackle. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Darnell Savage brings that to an end.
As offense, don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. Call it, expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. A nice run here past the 35. He's all the way up to the 41. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing it again here. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he cuts it back right. Gets it to the 15. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here. Big gain downfield. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead.
Jets 14.
Sanders all set to send it away. Wangu now to return. Escapes a defender.
Emmanuel Wangu on the return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10.
Come on. Hit.
They start to drive the ball. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. And that second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Hall once more. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, you got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They go play action on 1st down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Connects with his back. Hall. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Trap 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Really not developing as they'd hoped. That's a loss of yardage. Brock, 4th down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. And they're going for this. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Completed left side to Smith. And he's tackled for no gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too.
And the Dolphins are going to get to him. And he is dropped. And the set forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
They're going to try to throw for it. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
From the red zone now. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets chop some of the lead off before the half. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. We've got 1st down here from the 36. They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. Has a hole left, room to run. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Cade. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins make it a 24-point ball game.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets start the second half with some needed points. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that two-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Jackson to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete out to the right. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
No, we changed it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
He was brought down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Middle. Hey, report.
Jackson now on 3rd. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Jets into the nickel, 3rd down.
Yo. 13.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. He's making a bid for it. Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And the Jets recover it.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
So 1st down from the 41.
Ready. Gravity Lions. Gravity Ranger. Go.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Hits him on the out route. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Running back motions right. Here he is on 2nd and inches. He's got Smith again. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing now on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hey, check that. Street.
3rd and long, making the throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Ryland is good, and that lowers the deficit to 15.
It's kind of a weird feeling. Right? You know that you capitalize on the turnover, you technically scored points, but when you look up at that scoreboard, you had to do more with that takeaway.
Return starts at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Play fake. Jackson. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Will finding his back. Mixon. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Chased out to his right. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And he's right near that 1st down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it.
Report!
One drawn up here for Lamar. That'll be the 1st and more. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give them 24 yards, and most importantly, at 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Return him.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And talk about a good game when they needed it. So that's 13 on 2nd down. Now only a yard to go here on 3rd. Now here's Lamar. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
180. Hey, shot. Hey, hey. Hey, report. Hey. Sit up.
Jackson yet again. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 3-possession game. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins grow the lead now to 22 points.
Jets 30. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
7 Pirates.
Airing it out to start this drive. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Here we go. Cougar 19. 79 Brock.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Finds him on the crossing route. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10.
Panthers, trap 60.
Now looking to throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. You got 2nd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction of how well the defense had that one covered.
Sticking to the air here. Completed left side to Smith. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
So once again, the Jets going for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Ready.
Keeping it on the ground. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14.
52. Jets 38.
No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Average team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. That's Azareye'h Thomas making the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Oh,
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Lamar's going to keep this one. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there, and they catch it behind the line. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you, because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Options aplenty out wide. 5 receiver set here on 3rd and long.
180. Get hot. 180.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Oh, and they're going to fake this one. Prescott. And they'll bring him down, but not before the fake gets them a 1st down.
I wonder how many times, Kate, the kicker's gone to the coach and said, "Coach, I could pull this off." They finally gave him a shot, and turns out he was right. What a great play.
DC, ready?
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down.
180. 180. Sit up.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Get hot. 180. Get hot. 180. Finish it hot. 180. Finish hot.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Dolphins control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
180.
Another run for Henry. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 8 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. 180. To what?
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the 1st time. 3 inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. Jalen Wright with the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
59, Jets 38. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Get it? Can't be lying.
Throwing off the play fake. Oh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Going deep down the near sideline. He connects on the deep shot. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And that's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
A gain of 26 yards. First down to the Jets.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Pass to 11. Here we go. Start. Ready, ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. The right side, caught by Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Ready.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Jets first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We've set it downs from 37.
Ready. Like it. Top 19. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They are throwing it again. I'll set up the screen here for Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pickup. First down.
He's going to throw it again. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jamel Dean makes the play.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Hand off, running left, right. Still some room at the 20. And he'll finally be corralled at the 26. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is a Dolphins first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They run again with Wright. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Rolling into enemy territory. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
The 16-yard line.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Hands up. 180. 180.
Design run. Jackson keeping it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins continue piling onto this lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Wangu now to return. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And a couple of teammates combined in there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go. Here we go. 19.
Throwing on 2nds. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's in trouble and the Dolphins get him. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
50 bites. 50 bites.
2nd down pass play coming. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Following that incompletion, we see he's pretty shaken up after taking the hit on the throw. They're out to look at him now. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
5 on the 50. Ready? Ready to go.
3rd and long for him here. Finds the in round complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Jets just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. I can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Ready? Ready to go.
Desperation time here. Throwing the out route complete. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Green, Timothy.
Working from the gun. Here's Winston. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Winston. He's got a man left. Has some room to work. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets putting up points in a game decided.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
180! 180!
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Jets take their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
12 at the 33-yard line.
Sit out! 180! Sit out! 180!
This one's set. They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! And this is scooped up by the Jets! And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. All right, Brock, that was a design run. It was always opening up to some contact. It obviously popped the football free for 6. What do you do there as a QB?
Well, you work so hard on ball security, right? But it's usually within the pocket or when you're throwing it. You don't spend a lot of time on ball security outside the pocket. He's going to have to.
And the Dolphins get on that football.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10.
Sit out! No! Sit out!
Now run with Wright. And they take this in for the score. The Dolphins make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Jalen Wright with a touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
73, Jets 52. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Wangu now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Winston. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Trying to push deep downfield. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, interceptions follow.
There's a give for Wright. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a...
And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again.
Jets 52.
Sanders all set to send it away. Wangu now to return. And And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ready.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston connects with his back. Hall. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
This undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at